Howdy, Greg Swan here. I run a weblog called selfadoration.com. I wrote a book called Man Alive, a survival manual for the human mind, and I am making this video to talk about some of the issues that have come up in the last week. I don't promise that I'll do this every Sunday, but I like it, and it's fun for me, and it's an opportunity for me to talk about things very quickly that would take me forever to write out in essay form, and the trouble with it taking forever to write out in essay form is that I might never get it done. So at least I can address things briefly in video, and if you've got the time to invest in me, I will try to make your time repay itself. I will try to deliver value minute by minute. The song that I played at the start of this is a song that I actually wrote. It's in chapter 8 of Man Alive, and it is a really, really, really dumb song. If you listen to the rock and roll or the rock or the pop music, you call it what you want, of the late 50s and early 60s, all of those Oh Tammy kind of songs, those I'm pining for your love songs were written in that chord progression. So again, I'm not stealing anybody's songs, and I'm not paying anybody any royalties because I wrote this song and I can prove it. But that sort of combination of chords is very, very common in that kind of music, and it still shows up to this very day in pop music if you listen for it. What I mainly want to talk about, and I'm going to cover 4 topics, but what I mainly want to talk about is what I call the conversation. And the conversation is the conversation that I started by writing the book Man Alive, and it is a conversation that we will have. We're going to have this conversation, and I mean everybody alive now and everybody to be alive in the future is going to confront these issues because it's absolutely necessary for human beings to progress beyond this point. And you could say that this is vain on my part, or this is hubris, or arrogant, or all of the people say all kinds of, I think they intend to hurt me, I don't know. I mean, they say all kinds of things that are, as far as I'm concerned, factually true. Yes, I am vain, I suppose. I mean, I don't think that I have false beliefs about myself. I don't think there's anything that I say about myself that's untrue. But I certainly do say, I'm not shy, I'm not bashful at all about saying things that I do think are truthful about myself. And hubris is one of those characteristics that I think is hugely admirable in people, and so it's no criticism to me to say that I exhibit a lot of hubris. I intend to. It's part of the plan. Arrogance, the same thing. I think arrogance is completely appropriate, and if you think arrogance is inappropriate, go try to convince your dog to be meek, especially at dinner time. I think meekness is, the meek will inherit the earth in 6x3 plots. Heinlein said that. I am not interested in being meek at all. I'm not interested in being shy. I'm not interested in being unforthcoming. To the contrary, I want people to think and talk about the ideas that I'm bringing to the table, and so I am doing everything I can to incite this conversation. And the fact of the matter is, I don't really have to do this because the book is out there. It exists. People are reading it. They are changing their lives in consequence, and they're sharing the book with other people. And so in the long run, the memes will be spread. I have no doubt of that. I'm kind of trying to rush the process because I'm not going to live forever, and I want to live the benefit of the things that I talk about. And the way that's going to happen is by inducing this conversation on a global scale as quickly as possible, as thoroughly as possible, and to really get down to the meat of the matter. And so what is the essence of the conversation